let me show you this fabulously easy, wonderfully effective way to treat knots in your upper back. And I'm going to show you how to treat pains all throughout your body using this a very similar technique. Now, the first and foremost is posture. Okay, the reason we get knots a lot of the time, there's contractions in our muscles and the rhomboids between the shoulder blades, is poor posture. Okay, so the very first thing you want to be doing is being aware of your posture. So broad across your shoulders. Now, I always teach to sit tall, stand tall, walk tall. Walk like you own the world kind of thing. Now, that is different to sitting up straight. When I tell you people sit up straight or stand up straight, they puff their chest out and overarch their lower back. You don't want to do that. You want to be getting, if you've got hair, you can pull a hair up. Get that feeling of just elongating through your spine, okay? That is sitting up tall, okay? So think sit tall, stand tall, walk tall. Just like this, okay? So now you're broad across the shoulders. And that in itself is going to be incredibly helpful, certainly over the long term, with the health of your shoulders, but also knots in your lower back, okay? So that's the first thing. Right. Now, if you are chronically with poor posture like this, a great way to, because you want to strengthen these, because these, as I said to you, they've become lengthened and weak for chronic postural problems. So a great way to help that is just you can do this during the day, whenever you're there, the W exercise. So what you're doing is just doing this, okay? You can also do this one if you wanted to. It's just a different way. Hands just clasped behind your bent neck, and then simply like that. And you want to feel your shoulder blades squeezing. Imagine if you had a pencil between your shoulder blades, and I'm saying to you, whether you do it this way or the W, and I say, okay, now hold that pencil, don't let it drop on the ground. Okay, so you can imagine. So your shoulder blades, you should feel them squeezing together and down. So it's not hunching up, it's squeezing your shoulder. So think of your shoulder blades going down and across like that, or towards each other, towards the spine and down. So if you do that, just think, okay, and this is called the W exercise. This is going to strengthen those muscles to help bring your shoulder blades back and down together, which will help with your shoulders, the shoulder health, because when you're slouched, it is very difficult to get any shoulder movement. You can do it yourself. Sit up tall, no problem at all. Slouch, bang, because now it's getting impinged, the humeral head, the arm bone, underneath the acromion. And this is where the majority of shoulder problems happen. So, okay, so first and foremost, good posture, and if you need to, strengthen them. You can just do this at work, or this one. No one will know what you're doing. You just come back and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Start doing 10 of them, as long as you're not, causing you too much pain or anything like that. You work up to 20. You can do it, a couple of times a day if you want to, but just getting them to get back. That is going to help stretch out the front here. Okay, either one you can do. I mean, you can do them both if you want. Right, so now we've corrected your posture, because it's got to get rid of the causes, right? So, postural awareness, one of the causes. Your lower trapezius, the muscles between your shoulder blades, and your rhomboids, we want to get them strengthened. So that's why we're doing these ones, either or both, whatever you like. Just to squeeze down. The other thing you do is a sock, and so I've got my little Breaking Bad sock, and a tennis ball. Now, you put it in the sock. The reason you do that is so that the tennis ball doesn't drop on the ground. So we push it right to the end. Okay. All right, so you do that right to the end. And now you can easily, so you want to go up to a wall, back up to a wall like a horse backing up to a post when they scratch themselves. But you're going to do that, and then what you do is against the wall, I'll do it against the chair, working all between where you feel the knot. Stay off the bone, stay off the spine, but all between there, all of these knots, right? All around there, and you'll feel them. So what you can do is get on there, and you're in control. You can also do this lying on your back on the ground, or just up against the wall. And what you can do, you're going to just find your spot, and you can just use this to control the height. You can also roll up and down on it, like this, okay? And you can do that on a daily basis to help decrease those muscle spasms, those contractions. The other thing you can do, if you've got lower back pain, use it on your lower back. Anywhere you've got pain, right? You got shoulder pain, go up against the wall and use this. This is going to help relax the muscles, any pain. So if I was to do it up against this chair here, I could go up here and work my shoulder muscles. If I'm tight in the chest, I can go up against the wall there and start working through here. So this is a great pain relieving tool. If you've got sore feet, get a golf ball and you can do that and roll that underneath your feet. Your hands, the same thing. These are absolutely brilliant. So there you go. Fix the causes. Postural, sit tall, stand tall, walk tall. Using the W's to strengthen, especially if you've got, you've got poor posture, you sit slouched. This is going to help strengthen these to bring you back like that. And then use this to help keeping the muscles loose, keeping them pain-free, keeping those knots at bay.